Hello there everyone, Ashen Flash here, and welcome on into a very special video, a part of our Superman week here on the channel. I thought that I would sit down and look at all of the sets that Superman has appeared in and rank them, do a tier list. This is something we've seldomly done on the channel, but I figured what better time, since there's really not too many Superman sets since the start of the theme back in 2012, that we'd sit down and do this. Now, there's a lot of omissions and different things that we aren't going over, whether it's SDCC stuff, keychains, magnets, also not including Duplo or Brickheads. If he's not in the set, like a Polybag or something, or even the BVS set that's just Batman, we're also not counting any magazines or whatever it is in Europe. But let's go ahead and let's get started with the very first set here. 6862, the Superman versus Power Armor Lex set. This was the very first set with Superman in it. It had everything. It had Superman. It had Wonder Woman with her golden lasso. They looked amazing. Obviously, he could have had dual molded legs and boot printing and different things. Even Wonder Woman, I think it's just printed legs and they were just red on the back. But still, like, I'm so nostalgic for that. The Lex figure and the mech as well is just really fun. And like, as a kid when that came out, that was just the pinnacle of superheroes for me. The fact that it was back, DC superheroes, Batman's back, and we're getting the Trinity was just insane to me. So easily S tier. It may not hold up the mech. I'm planning on doing a review of it soon here on the channel, just a throwback, but it's still really fun. Next, we have set number 76002. This is the Superman Metropolis Showdown set. The build for this is fine. The satellite dish, you could pretend maybe that's on the top of the Daily Planet. There's some rubble to launch figures. The car is interesting. I'm not sure why they chose a big yellow car. I don't really like that. I think that just keeping it down or having some other launch feature so you can have them flying at each other would be fun. Figures in here, they're not as great as other ones. For instance, like Zod doesn't have any of his armor and everything, but the figure is really cool. Superman also for the first time has his heat vision in this wave of sets. And of course, you won't spot him smiling in any of these. I just don't think that this is as good as another set here. So I'm probably going to put this at just a B, but moving on to the next one, we have 76003, Superman Battle of Smallville. It's crazy to look back at these sets and these names. Like, I haven't thought about these names or heard these names in a long time. Like, seeing Smallville in a title for a Lego set is crazy. Nothing about this screams Smallville, however. I think that the alien ship from Krypton looks pretty good, and also the fact that we're getting an Army Jeep here too is kind of crazy with the General, and you're getting all the Kryptonians in here as well. I think that this does a really good job of depicting the fight, so you know what, I'm gonna put this at B and I'm gonna bump the other one down because I don't think like it's an incredible set or anything like that. It was fine for the time. But next up, we have another one, 76009. This is the Superman Black Zero Escape. Again, name-wise, just crazy, but I think that this is definitely on the better end of things because this is a playset and a vehicle at the same time, and is like, it actually depicts a scene really well. Like, you're getting Superman, Lois, and General Zod in here. I think that's really great. The fact that it is the little pod that she is like escaping from, that Superman has to rescue her in and everything, I think like does a great job. The door even opens. Like, this was a great little playset. Like, if I had to rank this, it's definitely gonna be A. It's better than I think the other two personally. It's cheaper. These next ones are just incredible. 76028, the Darkseid Invasion set, a Justice League set, which is just crazy. To get the Javelin in here is just like, it's just insane. Like, I look at this and I still am in disbelief that this set even exists, with Hawkman, Cyborg, and Green Arrow as well for the first time, all included with Superman to fight off against Darkseid in a big fig there, which just looks so cool. I was gonna say, it doesn't really have anything to do with the video game at the time, Lego Batman 3. He of course plays a later role in DC supervillains, but really insane to be getting this here. And sort of, it is a Superman set. Like, if you look at the box art, it's in Metropolis. You see the Daily Planet there in the back. So incredible, easily S tier. Like, looking back, like, this is one of the pinnacles here. But this next one is definitively a Superman set, 76040. This is the Brainiac Attack set. It's insane to me. Like, we're just gonna move it S tier already before we even talk about it. It is a Brainiac's skull ship there, which just looks so cool. I love the design of the skull, the tentacles coming out of it, just the stickers on the side, the big dome. It's incredible. And then add to that the minifigures included in here too. Like, getting Brainiac is insane. I love that so much. Wish he had his little gun like from the game that this is supposed to be a tie-in to. But then everyone else that we're getting in here, we're getting Superman with his cousin Supergirl here for the first time, who looks amazing. Like, the skirt printing there is just wow. And Martian Manhunter as well in a set, because he was a polybag before, so it's great that he was included in a set if you missed out on that promo, which I missed those type of promos. But this was just incredible. I think it was a store exclusive. Just really, really great. Moving on to the next one. We have 10724. This is a junior set. Batman and Superman versus Lex set. This was from 2016. And it's fine. It's the Batcave. It's a juniors 4+ set. I mean, I would die for a set like this nowadays just to have someone else in a Batman set that's not the Joker. So this was really cool little team up. I think the classic blue Batman and the Batmobile and everything is great here. But we're not really here to talk about him. We're here to talk about Lex. And Lex has this 4+ wacky little mech thing. I think it's pretty solid. All that is prints. That big Lex mech, great. I love the bow piece down there. That's a print too. By no means is it an S tier or even an A, because at the end of the day, it's just a playset for kids. It's not great. Like, 4+ sets and junior sets, I think have come a really long way since then. But moving on now to the next one, 71236. This is the Superman Fun Pack from LEGO Dimensions. And this was a great way to get Superman. I have no doubt that people went and got this. Same with the Wonder Woman one. I don't think that these were one of the ones that were really... I mean, they all went on sale, but these were not the ones that lingered for years and years after Dimensions came to an end. I love this set because it's sort of like the pod that he came in, which is just really cool as a part of like Superman lore to sort of have a build like that. The other builds, there's not great pictures out there. It's called the, and I'm going off of the Wikipedia here, it's the Krypton Striker. It's sort of this jet-like thing. And then the other one it's called is the Super Stealth Pod, which is sort of a vertical build. And again, there's not great pictures of that. But I'm going to put this in A just because it was a cheap way to get Superman. Probably the cheapest out of anything here on the list. Next up, 76044. This is the Clash of the Heroes set. This set should have just been called Batman vs. Superman. I am not a fan of that film, but I think this set is phenomenal for what it is. I love the concept of just a Batman vs. Superman set from that film. The fact that you're getting a rooftop here from Gotham with the bat signal included as well, which is a missile on its own. Batman's got the guns, he's got kryptonite. He is clearly put a lot of prep time in here. And the figures is just phenomenal too here. You've got Batman in his mech suit, which is really cool. I love the outfit for that, the printing and everything, the glow-in-the-dark eyes to encapsulate that. I'm just throwing this out there. I look at the new Batman Forever suit and I see that it's got the shorter cowl, it's got the blue eyes. I would love a remake of this next year for the 10-year anniversary of that movie. Regardless of what you think of that movie, I mean, we're not really talking about it here again, but that Batmobile is an incredible set, and I'd love a remake next year with Superman. I'm putting this in S tier. I think they did a great job of making that entire fight and scene just in such a small little set for people to go out and grab. 76046, the Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle. What is the names for these? I wish I was around back then to talk about these, but it's interesting for sure. Like the Batwing, I like the designs for most of the Batman vehicles, at least in that film. I think it looks really cool. I love the gun on the front. I think that's really great how it can shoot all the studs. The canopies and everything being reused here, it looks awesome. With Batman as well as Wonder Woman here for the first time, looks really cool. I'm saying for the first time from the films. I love the arm printing too. It just looks great. I like that bat suit so much. And then also you're getting Superman here with dual molded legs, which is really cool. And Lois back as well. And they also threw in here Lex in a helicopter, which is interesting. I think for sure Like, if they were to do something anniversary-wise next year for this, like, Doomsday would be definitely more interesting. Even if he's just a gray cave troll, I think would be more fitting to the scene. But also, like, I'm surprised that Lex is in that outfit and he doesn't have a power suit like some other toys had at the time. So I think that's kind of interesting that we didn't get something inaccurate, which we know we definitely did back then from that era of superheroes. Anyways, if I had to place this somewhere, I'm going to put in B because it's not bad. It's not good either. It's just sort of in the middle. But moving on now to set number 76068. Mighty Micro's Superman vs. Bizarro set. This is our only version of Bizarro in a set. Of course, there was the SDCC one. But just as a concept, this is just, it's layered here. Like, on surface, it's like, oh, cool, Superman versus one of his iconic villains. No. Take a closer look here at the vehicles. We have a Superman one here, and then the Bizarro one is the same thing, but reversed, which is just so funny and stupid to me. They also have each other's equivalent of kryptonite, which I think is really fun, that they're both really attacking each other here. The Bizarro figure, again, it's very wacky, and the printing here is just so cartoony, unfortunately, but it's still crazy to see Bizarro here, and also Superman looks really cool. I wouldn't mind them bringing these back and not doing like a cartoony version of these characters. I think they would do really well. I'm struggling with where to put this. I think conceptually, I'm going to put this in A, just because it is Bizarro. It's what more Superman sets need to be. Next up, we have 76087. This is the Flying Fox Batmobile Airlift set. This is from Justice League / Justice League. And, you know, regardless of whatever cuts you prefer or blah, 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 I don't want to get into all that here. This was based off of concept art. I know some people get upset about Steppenwolf not looking like he's supposed to, like in the way that Zack Snyder always intended it to be. Well, the whole set's not in black and white. But anyways, I think it's an interesting idea. Like, the fact that the Batmobile does come out of the Flying Fox is really fun. Like, that is great. This was not something that I think people were overly excited for. Like, these sets warmed shelves. Like, I bought the Atlantis set the same year the Snyder Cut came out. Like, because it's just, I'm how am I ranking these? Is this based off of accuracy? Is this based off of, like, I don't like that movie, I think that vehicle is really dumb? I don't know. I'm putting this at C. I don't care. This is my ranking. That movie, man. 70919, the Justice League Anniversary Party. This is from the Lego Batman movie, and it's great because he appeared in the first Lego movie, and this is the only Lego movie tie-in set that he actually appears in. And you've got some crazy stuff here. So, first of all, this is our only build of the Fortress of Solitude. Makes me so incredibly sad. It's like, oh my goodness. But it's a fun, wacky little set with all the banners, the lights, and everything. You've even got the Batman, like, actual records there for the DJ, which is DJ Wonder Dog. Woo, 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 woo. Right? I love this movie. I think the fact that we're getting here as well Green Arrow, who looks perfect, like ripped straight out of the comics, much better figure than the other one. Interesting that he has only been in sets with Superman for some reason. But we've also got here Hawkgirl, who, again, same thing can be said. Like, this is weird. It's sort of like that Javelin set. We've got Hawkgirl here using the same design for the wings and everything. She looks great, same helmet and everything. We have El Dorado here, just crazy, wacky, obscure Justice League member. And then Superman's here, and he has an awesome looking face here. Just perfect. I love the expressions. They just captured the Lego movie version of Superman so well. The awkward expression on the other side. It's fun, and that's what matters here. I'm going to put this in A. It's our only Fortress build, which is crazy. Moving on to the next one, we have set number 76096. This is the Superman and Krypto team up. This is a great set. It is Lobo's big bike, the main man here. Oh my goodness, so great. Just, this was the last wave of DC sets that was just, in my opinion, just perfect. And we got so many characters for the first and last time here. like this is insane to see Lobo's bike and just Lobo in a set. It's just crazy. There's this side build here of this kryptonite sort of cell that is from LexCorp. You can see all the colors and everything, and it actually connects to the mech as well. It can be attached to the back. So this is the last set for a long time that we actually had Superman in, with Krypto as well for the first time, and Lobo. S tier, because you'll notice the pattern up there. This next one, I go back and forth with even including it on the list. 71026, this is the Lego minifigure series DC Superheroes. I'm not going to go through everybody. These are not the choices that if I was in charge of putting together a series that I would have made. This was around the time that the channel started, so I did talk about these and cover these more extensively back then. But to talk about Superman and his appearance, it was great. It's his appearance and outfit from Rebirth, and he's got a really great Daily Planet newspaper there. This was the last time that he also had the black curl here, and that was the last time it appeared until recently with the Wicked bookends. So I don't know if that means anything, but anyways, as a whole, I don't really like that series. I think that a lot of the choices, it was exciting. I can't say it's perfect, but there's a lot of really great things in there. And then lastly here, we have obviously the most recent set, the only one on shelves, 76302. This is Superman Mech versus Lex Luthor. I wish that this was reversed and that it was a Lex mech instead, just because of the nostalgia that I have for that original one. But that Superman mech is really good. I really love the tile on the front with the S. That is great to get. I think that the Superman figure is really cool. The Power Armor Lex is really great too. Yeah, I'm so torn about this. I think it just would have been really cool if it was Lex's. But the fact that there are two characters in here too, that's something that they've only recently started to do. Really great. I'm going to put this in A. I don't think it deserves to be an S tier, but I think, please, if you want more DC sets, it's not too expensive. I really encourage you to go out and get that if you care about Superman in DC. But speaking of that, we have done a lot of videos talking about the movies and different things. Anyways, everyone, if you want, you can find the tier list down below and do it yourself. I'd love to know your rankings, what your favorite sets are, what your least favorite ones are. You can tag me and post your results. I'd love to see your rankings. But anyways, if you want, there's a ton of other Superman videos that we've been putting out here recently on the channel. This is not the last of them either, because I have a lot more that I want to talk about and just sort of celebrate with Superman and just do this whole big push here for the Man of Steel. But anyways, be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.